Hi, this is Abel Stewart, and this is lesson 28, part 2, 28 and a half, if you want to think of it that way. This is bar chords continued. So we learned our F chord, the E shape, in the previous lesson right here. If you remember back when we learned the B7, I taught you there was a B, and that's with the index finger, and you use this to cover the next 3 strings. That was back in lesson 23, if you want to go back and double check that. So, but yeah, the index finger is not the string closest to me, but 1 N on the 2nd fret. And then the next 3 strings away from you, you're going to cover with the ring finger. Some people use pinky, and just different hands, different sizes, different ways of doing it. The rule with guitar, in my opinion, is if it feels okay and sounds okay, great. That's the main point. So, this would be a B. Now this is what I'm going to call an A shape. Why do I call it an A shape? Let's talk about that. So you notice I have my A chord here, right? Open A. So if I, instead of these 3 fingers, use my ring finger or another finger to cover those instead, and some people actually like to play the A chord this way too. It's an alternate way of doing it. Nothing wrong with that. So the A chord. And what that does, again, is frees my index finger. It's not going to be the fret next to it. There's a fret in between, so don't forget that. So if I move everything over 1, like that, that gives me a B flat. B flat chord with the A shape. So you remember we had the E, the chord based on that was the E shape, right? So this is the A, chord based on that would be the A shape. And like the other one, you can move this around as well, right? So, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, etc. All right, so that's the, again, the E shape, A shape. So this would be F with the E shape, B flat with the A shape. Now, we're doing our 1, 4, 5. You remember, this is our 1, 4, if I shift 2 frets over, I have the 5, 2 frets back, 4, 1. So yeah, using that, suddenly I can play a song in the key of A flat. So, just take those old records off the shelf, I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul, I like that old time rockin', old time rockin'. There's my A flat. Try it again. Don't wanna do the disco, I wanna hear some blues or funky old soul. There's only one sure way to get me to go, start playing old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll, the kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Now, if I want to know the names of these chords, this would be an A flat, E shape. This would be a D flat or C sharp, A shape. This would be an E flat, A shape. And then back to the A flat, E shape. If I want to know that, that's great. If I don't, and just know, oh, here's my first note, that's the key I'm in, all right. 1, 4, 5, 1. You know, the beauty of that at bar chords, you don't even necessarily have to know exactly which notes or which chords you're playing. If you know, oh, that's my key, you can figure it out from there. So for those who don't have a huge amount of music training, that's actually kind of a benefit, is you can do a lot of even pretty complex musical things without even totally getting exactly the technical names of what you're doing. So it opens a lot of possibilities even if someone doesn't have a huge amount of music training. So bar chords are really good in that sense. At the same time, there's a huge amount of, if you know the theory behind what you're doing in music theory, then knowing those bar chords with that, man, you can do some really intricate stuff. So that's basic introduction to bar chords, in particular the E shape. Remember the F with the E shape, and then the B flat or the B using the A shape.